The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What you listening to, man? What they talking about? I got my hand up on that knob, tryna figure out. It doesn't matter who's the guest or what's the subject, cause they keep it 100 and them callers love it. The radio show got you tuned in, ready for action like a bad chick texting what's happening. They ain't here giving 5 o'clock news. Our hosts keep it blunt, sharing their point of views. They going in, man, cause they ain't got no filter. Cause they keep it 100, that's why we messing with you. Got you up to date with the latest with music and what's trending, that's basics. On primetime hours, you can never go wrong. And get nice music and what's going on in your neck of the woods, like, hey, Al Roke on today's light. Feeling entertained with the radio show. Tuesday, Thursday, taking over, let them know. Let them telephone rings, yeah, I'm on this thing.
So here we are. It's Bring a Friend Night, and Easy. You introduced them before, but we got our buddies from the Callin It Puts podcast, Jimmy and Brent, hanging out with us all show. Bring a Friend Night on the radio show. Appreciate y'all coming through to hang out with us, man.
Appreciate you inviting us, man. Appreciate it for sure.
Man. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. So let's see. This is where we could start here with a little bit of, I don't know, some things in the news here, but I'm about to make some history. I'm about to say something that's never been said in the history of our show and in the history of probably, I don't know, any radio station. We're going to start off the show talking about Trick Daddy. Said no show ever.
Whoa.
Trick Daddy.
Well. Trick
Where he been at?
Well,
Apparently throwing shade.
He is shade, literally.
Trick Daddy.
Literally.
I
Look
ain't
at
heard
him.
Trick Daddy since Slip and Slide.
he keep up with these shenanigans. You ain't going to hear nothing much from him no more. Because, Khujeaux, what did you say earlier? You was like, he got, how many hits did you say he has? One?
That, and you ain't not, and you were right in the chat too, because shut up. But again, to the point,
What's the song that goes because I'm a thug?
It could be anyone else.
Hey, that's a hit though.
He got
What's
hooks.
the name of it though? I know how it goes. I just don't know the name of it.
Trick got hooks. I will give.
True.
What was your offer earlier, M16? As much as you can carry. Rap me a Trick Daddy verse from beginning to end.
No. The question is name 3 Trick Daddy.
You can name 3 Trick Daddies.
I don't think any of us can do that.
You actually halfway there.
You got Shut Up and you got Let's Go, the one we had with Lil Jon. Then you got Thug Holiday. Then you got the one where you said, Baby, because I'm a thug. Dro in the Wind with CeeLo.
Yeah, we up to 6 now.
Yeah, he had some songs, but again,
He got some stuff.
And I haven't heard
4 of them songs got features.
Right,
Four
but his
of them-
don't just grow on trees though. I ain't gonna stunt.
Look, 4
He
of them
got
songs
6 of them, and don't
features.
just grow on trees.
Without Trina, who gonna listen to Now?
I just wanted to look at
yeah.
Trina. I just wanted to look.
Trick Daddy.
I didn't know 16 had such an affinity for Trina until the
That
group chat earlier today.
was pretty interesting. I was
Yeah.
I mean, but you know,
Were you shocked, right?
Everybody
You were
like
shocked.
Trina.
No, I was a teenager. It was impressive. I was like, wait a minute. I don't care what this dude with the gold in his mouth saying. Who is that? That's what I was concerned with.
That boy stopped wanting to play with them toys after he saw that video.
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
It's like, let me put these
Turn him
Ninja
into a
Turtles
man.
down.
Not the Ninja Turtles.
I'm like,
the G.I.
I'm
Joe
like,
action
let's
figure.
see.
Put these things down, see what's popping.
So I brought up Trick Daddy because Trick Daddy, he decided to go at the neck of the worst group you could come after, which is the Beehive. Why in God's name would you say anything about Beehive? Because you know the backlash is coming. This dude said Beyonce can't sing.
He wanted the attention. He wanted the attention.
Yeah, I don't even think this should be a topic. That's stupid.
Yeah, man. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't understand why it just seems like lately, like every year he has to come for Black women in some kind of negative, derogatory way. Like, when was it? Like,
he's done this before.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was like maybe 2 years ago. I could be wrong, but he came out with this whole rant about why Black men prefer dating non-Black women because Black women don't keep their bodies up, they don't cook, they don't do all of this other stuff. And then now he's coming for Beyonce. I don't
know who he be around.
I don't either. Oh, he was saying that Black women are too busy having designer bags, but they don't own anything. They don't own a condo or a house or anything. I don't know, but he just went on this really inappropriate rant, and I'm just like,
wow.
Pretty much canceled his casket ready looking. So
I want to drop in right here while you're saying this on the screen here. Here's a picture of Trick Daddy in 1999, right here, and here's a picture of Trick Daddy today. So it seems like he probably should not be saying much of anything. Who he was dating before, and more about him coming for Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But didn't he say Jay-Z's a horrible rapper? Like,
yeah, and it's like I ain't the world's biggest Jay-Z fan, but you got to know your role, man. You got to know your role.
And this dude reaching hard as hell. God,
but I think, do you think the cocaine has finally got to his brain, like in a bad way?
Yeah, bro. Trick statements sound like the ending of all Netflix movies. It just don't make sense. Period. Bro. Don't make sense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you definitely can't. I mean, when you know you're speaking on Beyonce in a native way, you can't even. You already know he grasping at straws for attention. Maybe he's gonna talk about it on the next season. He needs a storyline or something if he on the reality show. This is true. But we can all agree that nobody knows a Trick verse because nobody listens to his songs for his verses.
Yeah, I got nothing.
They should have put Trick Daddy on Throw Baby, bro.
I don't know about that.
Jimmy, I'm gonna need you to explain why.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
You can't just throw that. You can't just throw that into the universe.
Did y'all notice the moment of silence that everybody gave for that idea? Like,
it was like, what?
I was waiting.
Right.
Nah, bro. I mean, I think anybody would sound good on that beat, right? It's like it's the perfect beat. You really don't even have to listen to the lyrics. Just listen to the beat.
Yeah.
That's how good of a beat it is.
That's how I listen to a lot of this new music.
Facts. Because you don't know what they're saying now. So you
can actually understand the music.
I'd be like, damn, what is it?
Oh my God. Do y'all ever listen to the lyrics and then like for once and be like, I can't believe they said that. And then you'd be like, wow,
it's a lot of them out there that's actually rapping, man. I mean, like say, if you can, I never really found it that difficult to understand. Some of them, but for the most part, I mean, some of them really be saying some stuff, man. I ain't gonna discredit it, but
let me ask something. Jimmy, let me ask you, man. Do you feel like this is gonna lead to something? Like because Trick said something about Jay-Z, you feel like this is gonna go somewhere?
No, I don't think at all. I don't think Jay-Z or Beyonce got time to even give Trick Daddy,
not big
5
enough.
minutes.
Nah, definitely
not.
But
Jimmy brought up a good point. I'm about to look up his net worth right now just to see if he's even.
I don't even think Blue would talk to him.
Dang. You being real petty right now looking up his net worth, bro.
There is no way. Oh man, yeah,
But
you're right.
This
Jimmy.
is exactly
Blue
what they
Ivy
have.
not even gonna talk to this man.
But this is what they
Ivy's
have
worth more
these
than
groups
Trick
for. These groups are so vicious that the Beehive can tear him apart, and Beyonce says nothing. She has no responsibility, no apology, no rant, no nothing. She's gonna just let them tear him to shreds until he just either goes away or says he's sorry, because nothing like Black Twitter is horrible, but Black Beehive Twitter is worse. They're relentless.
Anybody want to take some guesses at Trick Daddy's net worth?
It probably like a private insurance policy, huh?
1.1 million.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Jim was on to something. I think Blue Ivy's worth more than this man. That's terrible.
Oh my God.
So what were the numbers? I just want to hear them real quick.
I said 400,000.
I said 1.1 million.
1.1. 5 million.
Yeah.
2 million.
$2 million for 16. Jimmy.
I'm gonna say 3. Nah, that's too much. I'll say 1 million.
1 million. All right. So Khujeaux is closest at 400,000. He's worth $150,000 net worth.
What?
Bro, he is not even a private insurance policy, boy. For a group plan.
Damn.
Trick Daddy. I'll repeat it. Trick Daddy's net worth.
He must got a lot of debt.
$150,000.
He can't even buy a house on the lowest end in Atlanta. Like,
wait,
no, hold on. Fuck a house. Jimmy he can't even afford an insurance policy.
Bro, all right. Technically, right now, I'm worth more than Trick
hip hop.
So, and I ain't even made a song. So, I'm going for myself.
Wow.
Yeah. But he would obviously have more cash than that. Well, I would think he would have more cash than that. But like, he probably got, like I said, a lot of debt.
Maybe.
Yeah, like he got.
But that's the thing. That's net worth. That's not even money in the bank. That's like
everything.
Hopefully, a house, maybe a car, like Toyota Corolla.
once he make all that liquid, he probably owe a bunch of folks. With you know what I'm saying, he might owe the federal government.
Doesn't he have like a lot of kids or something? Like, how many kids does he have? Like, let's see.
Well, hold on, don't make that an excuse, because every rapper got 9 kids and still worth more than 100,000.
You are now listening to The Radio Show.
Bitch, you know the side. World motherfucking wide.
We're talking about rappers who have a lot of kids, right? Nick Cannon's a horrible rapper. He always establishes that on Wild and Out.
Nick Cannon isn't a rapper.
He only in his head is he a rapper, right?
Kill that. He ain't no rapper.
He's not a rapper. He's horrible. But I think this is his 7th pregnancy that he's having with a new woman. So there's like, I don't even know how many baby mamas he has at this point. I think it's like 4 or 5.
But he's expecting one with another lady, right? Like a dark
he just had twins last month with a different girl. So he's got 2 kids with Mariah. He's got another set of twins he just had. And then I think he's got 2 kids with one chick. I mean, what is he doing? Like,
I think this, like you said, I think this is 7 kids.
I'm like, but then, okay, so these kids are so close together, you guys. Like, I mean, one right after another. So he's having all of this unprotected sex with all of these women. He's rich. Extra pro-black, but none of these women are at all. He's rich. I mean, but at what point is it stupid? Because he can't even give these kids attention.
People with a certain amount of money don't live the lives we live. They be like, their marriage is different. Like Will Smith and Jada, everything about them is different. So people hear them doing stupid, crazy stuff. Like me and you will never do that. Like, I never have kids with 7 different chicks or nothing like that.
Right. He right.
But man, these rich people be out there living a different, like they live in a different world. True. They really do. Everything about their lifestyle is different. They get shit for free that you want to buy.
So a good kind of parallel point that I always make is how and Diva, you may know about this. What's Mayweather's daughter? Yaya?
Yeah.
So everybody's getting on her because she was having a baby so young with, you know what I'm saying, the dude they felt like she wasn't gonna be with for a while. I'm like, they tell y'all to wait until you have kids because you'll be more established and financially ready. But if you got hundreds of millions at 20 years old, why not?
But this is the thing though.
That kid ain't got nothing to worry about.
Well, yes, they do, because guess what? How many wealthy kids have the same emotional problems that poor kids have? So they have the same problems. They don't have parents around. They don't have attention. They don't get raised by their parents. They get raised by
you can't solve all parenting problems. My point is that you can be poor and have emotional problems because of bad parenting. You can be rich and have emotional problems, because of bad parenting. All I'm saying is the reason that they typically tell you to wait to have kids later in life is because you're more established. Obviously, there's some maturity that comes with it too.
Of course, but that's not just for money though. It's because these people are not stable emotionally most of the time, and you probably should be somewhat emotional stable to deal with kids, like whether you have money or not. And I still feel like there comes a certain amount of responsibility, period. Even no matter how much money you have, they have basic things, but last time I checked, kids don't care.
So let's
they
put a
still
number,
want their parents.
Let's put a blanket number to it. What's the emotionally stable age?
To have a child?
I don't even think it's emotionally stable, right?
I'm not saying to put an age on it, but you should just be mature in how you're moving. Most of these girls out here, they're dealing with dudes in the drug game. Like, I mean, they're putting themselves basically
you have the
in
right
jeopardy.
So you can't have good kids and be in the drug game?
No.
Some chicks say it, man. Some girls like that.
They like it, but it does. I mean, but like you're already setting yourself up a little bit like ahead.
I think you can. Sure. I think you can, but the chances of them being successful is much lower. There's a lot of things that they got to get through to make
it. You kind of want to go into the idea where both parents can participate, but they're going in like these chicks is literally signing up to be baby mamas. The dude already got 6 kids. He don't take care of them.
Hey, none of the girls black?
All the girls doing this are black.
No, he's talking about Nick Cannon.
No, I'm talking about Nick
No, Nick, Nick, the one that he had the twins with. No, she's black.
Pro-black as fuck. Oh, he claimed he.
I think the one that just came out, I don't know if she's black, but the one that just had his new set of twins, she's black.
The new one, she's not. Mariah's kind of, sort of.
Mariah black.
We established that a while ago. Mariah's black. Don't do that. Don't do that, Mariah.
No. But the one that just had the twins, I could have swore she was like a dark skinned chick.
Right.
No. None of those.
All I know is they be all the models from off the show.
Well, you know.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't disregard.
I think most of them are models from the Wild 'N Out show.
All of these chicks look like they could be sisters. Okay, they all look related, even though they're not. He got a strong type. Let me see.
No, I feel like
all look like a
none of these women are dark skinned or even really brown. Maybe with a tan, but
I could have swore one of them was dark skinned. But you know, I mean, hey.
Maybe she had it.
They live in a different world where they could just, it's one of them things where they could just pop out kids and it's really whatever.
And then he go around naming his kids stupid shit. His kids never gonna have to fill out no job application. So they could be named them dumbass names.
Yeah.
Like Queenie and shit. Like people that live a life like us, you can't name your kid nothing stupid. You better not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got a type. He was right. He definitely got a type. It's yellow bone for sure. Like,
barely.
Yellow.
Barely. I mean, he's running around with a damn turban on his head all the time. Sometimes, I don't know.
But you can be pro-black and not have babies with black women.
What?
Or can you not?
Well,
that's like Dr. Umar.
Okay, but let me just say this. To an extent, we don't care who you love, but at some point, it becomes very awkward when this is the norm that you say, I'm pro-black families, but you don't procreate to make really, truly black families. So on one side, I'm glad that you still love your culture, but at the same time, you're not really building that legacy within your culture. Your legacy is going to someone outside of the culture, even though
but it's not like Nick. Black. It's not like Nick Cannon's part of Coon in the gang or anything like that. Like he ain't come out and said nothing crazy.
He's
putting his money in the right places.
He do, but when we're talking about legacy and the legitimacy and passing on of the black culture and everything you out here preaching to other people, you've got to understand, there's less than 5% of black men who are truly wealthy, right? So
I'm pretty sure that the black legacy is gonna go on, whether or not Nick Cannon make black babies or not. So
well, my point is
I
not Nick Cannon.
think
It's
the
not
point
really.
Diva's trying to make. I think the point Diva's trying to make.
Right.
Like you look at somebody like Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones, I think all of his kids are mixed, and they've gone on to like marry white guys. So basically, they're diluting the blackness. I'm not
saying that.
Like white folks,
right? But I'm not saying that everybody don't have to do the same thing. I'm saying that when people look at these men are quote unquote representatives of the black culture because of the status they've gotten. But when everyone looks at who they chose to partner with, it's very consistent that it's not a black woman. It's not like I'm against it, but this is what you're preaching and this is what you're doing. So it's kind of like you can go down 30 lists of celebrities and they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like I don't look for nobody to represent me but me. You know what I'm saying? Like people put too much
clout on these people.
On these rappers and singers and whoever, these people that just got a lot of money. Don't mean their life right. Don't mean their soul right.
No, it doesn't.
I don't follow none of them. I don't care what they doing. I don't know what they do behind closed doors. They might be out there trafficking kids. I don't know. But like I don't follow nothing they do. Like if they doing it, like a celebrity can't make me want to buy something. Like them seeing them on a commercial with a bag or a car. I'm like, oh, good for him.
Right. But like everybody on this panel is independent thinkers. However, there's so many people who are not. Yeah, and that's what they see.
And that's why it's important for if you have children, you definitely wait till you're in a stable relationship. That right.
And keep them away from the internet.
Because not everybody's an independent thinker.
Facts. And yes, give them limited screen time.
We glossed over one important thing with this, Diva. We've been talking about this the whole time or whatever. Name 3 Nick Cannon songs. All right. Khujeaux, man. I'm gonna...
No, hey, real quick. This is a good segue because I know you was gonna fuck it up. So look, speaking of food, meat, somebody mentioned, we got to talk about this restaurant and menus. We got to talk about this restaurant that has on their menu, it's a seafood and steakhouse. I forget where it is. They have on their menu, if you order a steak from here, we not serving it well done. Like it's got all the meat, it's got all the preparation.
That's my kind of restaurant. Is that restaurant in the city of Atlanta?
It is not in the city of Atlanta.
Damn. That would not fly in Atlanta, first of all.
Okay, so first off, you're going to end up like the Revenant eating that half-cooked shit because it's supposedly, the other meat is dry. So you can eat your shaky meat. So when you're 60 and you moving like this.
Man, 16, you probably still chewing on that well-done steak from 2 weeks ago, bro. Chill, bro.
That's how I feel. If I'm paying for it, we're gonna make it how I said me.
Yeah, saying you can leave. We ain't serving it.
Yeah, so that means if you want your steak well done, you just don't go there. Then you can't haggle with them. You just don't go there. I don't know where this. I don't know where this hate.
Oh no, like Brent, it's literally on the menu. Like all the way.
They're telling you can't complain.
Right.
It's a couple of things I don't understand about it. So the first thing I don't understand about it is that for some reason over the last few years on the internet, this whole thing about well done steak and how you like your steak is taking on a life of its own, where immediately people look down on you because you want your meat fucking cooked. But then the other part of it that's crazy is that all of a sudden you equate the fact that you want your steak fucking cooked as you cooking all the flavor out of it, like you just burning it.
Dry, bro. It's dry.
It ain't not. It ain't just been done the right way.
First of all, we can all agree that the people who create food went to school, studied food, who have all of this culinary prowess are not lying when they tell you they don't cook your steak don't cook your steak well done.
It's dry. It is dry.
So Khujeaux, do you eat tartare?
I would. I haven't had it before. I would.
You know we need to do.
We need to ask you. You do this every show, and there's not one thing that I wouldn't try one time.
Yeah, I was about to
ask
say,
David Martin's the executive chef what he. But we didn't ask him about that when he came on the show. The chef. We need to ask his opinion.
I'm super sure he's the no.
Yeah, I'll put money
he's
on
gonna
it.
tell you that they eat their steaks well done. That's just not.
I'm gonna hit him up and I'm gonna ask him. And if I can get to it when we put this out, I'm gonna try to put what he said somewhere in here.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? What's the problem with having a well done steak though? Like, what's the problem?
It takes all of the quality out of the meat. Like it's like you get a specific cut of meat. Yeah. So there's natural flavor that you want from the meat. And then there's also
not facts.
No, it is. It's
Thank you, 16. That's not facts.
First of all,
I don't like my stuff.
nasty ass natural flavor, and I don't like it.
We've entered the Pandora's box here because
it's fake news. Like when you say stuff like that, people start believing that shit.
It's definitely not fake news. It's definitely not fake news.
Well, this is the thing though. If it's so like only one way to eat the steak, why is there like 2 or 3 different versions of that? So why you can't just add another one? Because I'm picky and I'm a texture eater.
Because white people, to answer your first question.
But why can't you eat my shit the way I want to without your judgment? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So let's be honest.
I can't have my shit the way the fuck I want it without you judging. You can't. We just why I can't have that shit the way the fuck I want it?
You could drink milk straight from the cow's titty. We just telling you it's not supposed to be done that way.
Says who?
Hey, man,
who's the arbiter on
You're
this?
supposed to drink cow's milk.
Well, that too. I mean, look, that's another
Exactly.
Listen, a lot of the high-end steakhouses offer it, especially in Atlanta. Now, if I'm gonna give you my freaking, or someone else is gonna pay you $48 for my steak, then cook that shit the way I want it. End of story.
Right.
Or cook it medium well, bring it to me on that little skillet thing, and I will let it rest until it looks well done. Either way, let me eat my food the way I want.
It's supposed to be medium. It's supposed to be medium.
Yeah, medium.
The way Easy be talking, it's like he wants you to run a flashlight over that motherfucker real fast and then give it to him. Like
I like mine.
That boy be like,
so hold on. So hold on. Let me time out. Let me kill that right now. Because my point I was gonna make was Diva was saying, well, why they have all these different types of ways? Because white people, okay? Nobody but white people eat that shit rare, and then the one right above it, okay? You're supposed to eat a steak between
medium and medium.
I'm not eating raw
meat. That's it.
However,
all that rare shit where you do.
Nigga, what's the difference?
No, but that's the number one way that people say, like especially wealthy people, that you're supposed to eat a steak. You're only supposed to cook it like 5 minutes on this side, 5 minutes on that, and it's still supposed to be mooing.
Yeah, but that's not rare at that point.
If you're doing 5 on each side,
that ain't rare.
Gross.
Yeah. 5 minutes is a good little bit of time.
5 minutes on each side. That's medium well.
Yeah,
ain't no way. Like rare is literally this, Diva. 500 degrees, blacktop.
Like you basically just steering
done. Like
that's that shit like y'all cook salmon, bro. That's the way y'all cooking that. That's the way y'all cooking that damn steak.
But look, there's also a misconception that anything under well done is not cooked. There's literal science that tells you that
there's literally people that say it's cooked. It's safe.
Like it's safe to
The middle gotta be 150 degrees Fahrenheit and all of that other shit. I know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's some bullshit.
We black and we eat macaroni and cheese, damn it. But there's a whole difference between stovetop macaroni and cheese and the shit you put in the oven. So let's just be real. The oven baked macaroni tastes better. Is it done on the stove? Absolutely. It's done when the cheese melts and the noodles is done. But does it have the same taste, vibe, and texture? No, it doesn't.
What half of us are telling you is fuck well done steaks. How about that?
Okay,
it's just terrible.
Okay. So
listen. This is why I check the menu before I go to
keep
any
that
restaurant.
dry piece of meat, throw it to your dog, throw it to the neighbor's dog, whatever you want to do, but don't put that on my plate. Thanks.
Look, man, if I'm putting down my motherfucking MasterCard or Visa, however I say I want that done is how I need to come across if I'm paying the money.
The thing is, like, if you, depending on where you go, they may not even know how to make your steak well. Like when you go to a restaurant, you spending like $50+ for a steak, that's probably gonna be done right. But if you got $10, $20 steaks and you asking for medium rare, or whatever, it ain't gonna be done.
Yeah, all right, Brent, just throw Longhorn under the bus, man. Just throw them all under the bus.
That's what I want. I want to find out.
You don't even deserve to go to Longhorn and get an attitude because they didn't cook your stuff right. Because
I want to ask my brother. I
Right,
want to ask you, man. I want to ask my brother, where did you get this dry, well done steak from? Because we still haven't established where this came from. Where did you get it from?
I got it from the guy that birthed us. Your father would beat your ass if you told him you like well done steak, and you know that your dad does not.
No, I'm asking you. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you, where did you eat well done steak that was dry? Who did it? Is what I want to know. Where did you get it?
Who did it?
That you know that it's dry.
I had one.
Shit, I mean, there've been times where I left it too long and it was dry, well done. I was like,
that is your fault, sir. That is your fault. I mean, you gotta
I make my steak well done all the time, and it's still juicy. It still got all the flavor. No complaint.
Well,
so I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure this out. Help me understand.
I'm just letting you know.
It's a quality thing. It's not that. It's not.
Khujeaux and I've been having this fight for years.
Yeah, nobody's saying you're rendering all the juice, all the fat out of the. I mean, like, yeah, if you cook it well done, if
you're grilling, all the juice is gonna be on your charcoal. So
and a lot of that's humidity just being trapped in the meat and stuff. Anyway, I mean that's where the juiciness comes from. But what we're saying is it's a quality thing. A well done steak is not how you're supposed to eat a steak.
How is this being quantified though? This is what I want to know.
Look, first,
not being quantified.
I'm about to call Dad while
being
we
qualified.
And let him explain.
They're not even worried about it, man.
Hey man,
because I put it like this: if you overcook your noodles and your macaroni and cheese, you can still serve it, but there's gonna be a quality difference between al dente and overcooked noodles.
That's like there's a difference between Kraft and Velveeta.
Hey, as long as it's still soft and it still has juices in it, it's cool. I'm not saying cook it till it's a rock because I get that.
Well, 99.9% of well done steaks, unless 16's doing something different apparently, but 99.9% of them do not have no kind of juice in it. You cut that shit.
Code.
Wrong.
I told you about my secret about marinade.
Eating well and don't eat it right away. Let it finish resting as long as it's on the skillet. Keep cooking.
16 you have. And I have not cooked that shit well done. And it was excellent.
Let me tell you, let me just put it to you like this here. Somebody, I go out somewhere and I order myself well done and they come back and it's got a line of pink of it. The whole table may just get turned over. Cook it all the way.
No, you won't. You're gonna have your wife send it back.
Bro, I'm so excited for these. Bro, I'm so excited for these. Y'all remember them old Rice Krispie Treat cereal? Like, I'm legit hoping that's what this is. Like, I hope it's Rice Krispie Treats meets Lucky Charms. All right, so not so much Rice Krispie Treats, but there's been a lot of corn and rice-based marshmallow flavored cereals released lately, and this one really ain't that different. Now, I will say the marshmallow flavor pops a little bit more in the milk. So, shout out Lucky Charms, you got another one, man.
So, look, I don't know if anybody ever heard, but there's a Netflix documentary or series or something coming out, and T-Pain's in it. And in that series, he talks about how he battled with depression after he had a conversation with Usher. Usher told him, "Yeah, man, you kind of fucked up music with this auto-tune shit," and it spiraled him into like a depression. Like he didn't know, like he felt bad. You know what I'm saying, by that comment and the conversation that they had. And I just want to ask, well, Diva, I'm gonna pitch it to you because I think you had a question that was pretty valid. How did you
like, how do you let Usher hurt your damn feelings? Okay, first of all, I can't.
Because it's Usher.
I mean, I get it, but like literally the numbers spoke for itself. The culture spoke for itself. Like auto-tune was a whole new genre of things. Like it lasted for a decent amount of time, but
still going.
It's Usher.
What? All right, let's just say, all right, what if for some reason, I don't know why they would be doing it, but T-Pain and Usher were listening to their greatest hits, and for some reason they had just finished listening to Confessions, and Usher was like, "Hey, Pain, bro, I really got to tell you something, bro. You really fucked music up with that auto-tune shit, dog." like right after listening to Confessions. Like that really could have messed him up.
Look,
Like,
and if I'm T-Pain,
I'm a big dog
play.
in the R&B game, man.
Look,
like,
and if I was T-Pain,
like, damn.
I would play that the next 3 Usher albums after that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to be
dude.
that guy. But I don't know. Maybe they're close friends. Maybe he really respects Usher's opinion. But like, if I was a R&B artist or rapper or whoever, and Usher comes up to me and tells me something like that, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I imagine that they are close though, just because.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. But like if Chris Brown or like somebody like Stevie Wonder is like, hey, bro, you gotta chill with this auto-tune shit. I'd be like, wait, hold on. All right. Stevie Wonder said something. I might have to reconsider like what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But like Usher.
Yeah, he felt like that because Usher was one of them kid singers who grew up and blew up as a kid and as a man. Yeah. So he watched Usher.
Usher was the black Justin Bieber.
That's why he felt played when he told him that.
The black Justin Bieber.
You know, that's like somebody you look up to telling you done fucked it up.
Right, but like, do you think that the Usher even knew that he felt that way?
Probably not. He probably just told him.
And he probably brushed it off.
People be going through things. That man T-Pain might have been going through something at the time.
Well,
wasn't he getting rawed out by his label too?
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah. I think during that time, I think he said it on the Breakfast Club. Like he at one point he had like $40 million in the bank, and now he only got like $2-3 million.
I heard that interview too, and I really want to know. Like he said it was a series of bad investments, bad real estate investments. And stuff.
Probably getting car dealerships.
What?
I'm like, dog. He said
used car dealerships at that
to like to like $40 in the bank, and I don't know if that was
like $38 million for
hyperbole.
you to realize you made some bad investments. God damn.
Like, I was stopped at 35. Like, whoa, hold on now.
Hello.
I lost $5 million already. What's he said he went from 40 million to like $40. He was like, he literally was asking people to borrow money to like get by and stuff. And I'm like,
whoa,
it's gotta be something else. It's gotta be something else.
Isn't T-Pain
that
married?
boy could have hired me, man.
He is, but if I assume correctly, I don't think his wife was still working a 9 to 5 if T-Pain making all this money, like,
I mean, but at some point, especially married people, like women let you go to an extent. And then maybe she said something, but a lot of times women will be like, okay, that's enough. Or either they're going to try to intervene and say, baby, maybe you need to pull back for a second. Yeah. Maybe she did and he didn't listen, but usually women
step in somewhere around the 19 million mark before
because I'm just saying, she kind of want to keep the house probably, and
maybe the $34 million mark.
That's what I said.
Hey,
at 35, I would have stopped.
I mean, you don't like $5 million, and you're just like,
because the thing that really like threw me for a loop was like all these properties, quote unquote, were in Tallahassee, and I'm like, hold on, what the hell's popping in Tallahassee that's worth $5 million
that you spent $40
Not
million
a damn thing.
It's easy to blow money
when you're stupid.
Easy to blow money, bro.
No. Like, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Brent. But we talking about real estate in Tallahassee. That's like saying
he was
I just lost $4 million in Opelousas, Louisiana. Like, nobody ever.
They be getting done in by people who know him. Like,
that's true.
He never had no money. So he got done in by somebody who know him, sold him some shit property in a shit area, and it's easy to lose money in real estate.
I mean, it's actually easy to get money out of wealthy people a lot of times than it is for other people because
they ain't holding it tight like that.
No,
40 million like that, but you hold 40,000 or $40. People like, nah, I ain't got 20 for you. I need my 40,
Listen, okay.
He'll probably giving his cousins money, gambling. He'll probably doing buku shit.
I was about to say it sounds like it would be more gambling than anything than just
gambling, man.
bad
People who got
investment.
buku money, gambling.
He was probably
it's
King of
it's one
Diamonds,
aspect,
Blue Flame.
it's one aspect of it though that we didn't. It's one aspect of this that we didn't bring up though, is that he probably figured he was gonna have hits for years and years and years, so he figured he could spend it. He'll just make some more. When you in your prime like that,
the run he was on,
he could have. I mean, he
that
definitely
one
could
fateful
have.
day he spoke to Usher ruined the whole course of his life.
I bet he's going back thinking what else he could have said back to
song, bro.
So Usher's a bad friend. Usher went to shit and he brought his friend down with him. That's fucked up. That's down bad.
Usher should have confessed something else about how he was running around burning people up. So he probably should have confessed that, but he didn't.
Yeah,
maybe
speaking of burning people up,
Usher couldn't make no more hits
got
either.
Another kid on the way. Apparently, Usher just had a kid last year, and he got another kid on the way too. So he on some Nick Cannon shit.
All right, so I got the word of the night or the word of the week here. The word of the week this week is protection. There it is on the screen right there. Protection. There you go, right there on the screen.
All right, look. So real quick, let me ask. So, is there any validity to what Usher is saying?
Hell no.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
No.
I like that vibe when it came out.
Yeah,
it was a nice that was a nice little run.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
it was
I
stupid
think
when a rapper started doing it heavy.
I was about to say by him introducing it to it, and it kind of because it's still like it's still kids, not kids. The rappers today still everybody still using auto-tune.
There's a lot of horrible singers that had a career because they had auto-tune. Okay.
Chris Brown used auto-tune more than anybody that you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Brown has, I can't recall a song that he has that he ain't used auto-tune on, even if it's in like ad-lib.
Beyonce had auto-tune on one of her albums when she was rapping in one of those songs. She used auto-tune.
It's a part of it now. Like you don't have to actually know how to sing to
and Payne got hits
to get by. For sure.
He did that verses with Little John. It was actually really good.
That was one of my favorites. That's in my top
whoever just said it, yes. T-Pain can actually sing, but I mean, if you can ride the wave with auto-tune, shit,
and he lyrical too, bro.
He is.
I like T-Pain.
He really is.
I like T-Pain.
Epiphany album was fucking amazing, bro. Like that's zero skips.
I don't think he ruined anything. If anything, man, some of them singers step their game up. Be like, man, he creative.
Yeah.
Migos wouldn't exist without auto-tune.
It was a totally different sound, and it was like its own little genre. Like you could put out a bunch of rap songs, but there was nobody in that lane with him for a long time, and then people started kind of doing it too. So
he didn't tell nobody to get on the auto-tune.
I was just about to say that. I was about to say he just because he came out with it don't mean like jump on my dick and steal my style. Like he didn't tell people to do it.
It wasn't a problem until everybody started using it, and then it was like, well, who started this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, T-Pain? Man, get that nigga out of here.
I think other people rode the wave way too long, but where I think it was a problem was when you had people pretending that they knew how to sing, and then you had producers and different people in the studio using auto-tune to make it appear that someone could sing who could not.
Right.
I think that's when
saying.
people really, because T-Pain was doing it for fun. Yeah,
no, that's what I'm saying. You made my point. Like there's people who legit cannot sing.
True.
But because they use auto-tune.
That's like the dream.
But that's
dope as fuck.
But
and it's to the point they so bad when they go perform. But when they perform, the mic is got it's got auto-tune capability.
But they've always had studio tricks to help.
Yeah, it's just to mask your flaws.
Like even before auto-tune, there was a bunch of singers who couldn't sing who was
Jim, there's gonna be
but they would just lip sync.
Tory Lane slander on this show.
No. I'm saying
Tory Lane.
I like Tory Lane.
Okay, I was just about to say there'll be no slander.
A lot, man.
Because he definitely a fan because he could easily name you 3 Tory Lane songs. Can't you easy?
All right, so we got Love Me. We got Tory Lane. Y'all. Whatever. Y'all. Yeah. Either way, I fuck with Tory Lane.
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve with the whole auto-tune thing is when rappers was using it to just rap a regular verse. Like you didn't need it. He just had auto-tune on his voice just to rap normal. Like it wasn't no harmony. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying?
They did it.
Perfect example. Your boy Future on the track with Rihanna, Love, Love.
Well, he was
that
singing,
auto-tune all the time. I love that song, but
Future is a perfect example. Future cannot sing.
No,
but he wavy though.
But we talking about rappers that use it for no reason, like the baby.
Yeah, just cut it.
The baby
no.
literally uses. I'm not the baby,
Yeah.
Lil Baby. Lil Baby literally uses auto tune in like through every song, every single song.
And people
Yeah.
really like him.
Yeah.
He cold,
I
but
Yeah,
he
nah, he
used
good.
Yeah, I'm about to say
auto-tune
Lil
the entire
Baby.
time.
Yeah,
The baby straight. I like him.
Yeah, Lil Baby.
They are
Lil Baby.
so tiny in real life, but why do they want to be like called little all the time? Like I thought
I was about
dudes
to
used to
say,
transition
Because
out of
Lil
that.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Jacquees
Wayne boosts all
is
these dudes.
Jacquees is probably
True.
5'5" at
Oh
most.
God, this segment
Like-
is definitely over. You just had Lil Baby and a Jacquees, and this concludes whatever this
Well,
talk
I mean,
was.
Hey, don't forget, when Steve
Hey,
Wonder came out, he was a little Stevie
Diva
Wonder.
said they short. Like seriously, Jacquees is like a solid 5'5". Like when
Oh,
I
they
saw him on
all
the bell
short.
line, I was like, wow. Like,
Yeah, they
like,
small.
you just
So
assume
is-
these people taller.
But so is Big Sean. Big Sean's tiny, and so is Big Boy. He's tiny too. Like it's very interesting these little personas they have.
Yeah, they look like they tall.
It's
I
actually a lot
think
more
it's
tall
just-
rappers now. Than
we
there
just-
has
we
been
They
just
be
assume
dating
that.
like real tiny
Yeah,
chicks though, like real petite looking chicks. They look
Yeah.
tall, but Big Sean is like not even 5'8", I don't think.
Hey, bro. Quick question: how the hell did Uzi get JT?
I thought.
Hey,
Lil Wayne
look, Jimmy. Not to be that guy, but my brother has no idea who JT is. Like, no
Hey,
idea
just
whatsoever.
listen to the remix of Throw
He-
Baby. You gonna know.
He just assumed you were talking about Justin Timberlake. Hey, 16, you know who JT is? Or we gotta explain?
If we stick it to the '90s rappers, JT Money.
Oh hell no!
Oh God.
That's what you thought you were talking about. But no, yeah, Uzi. I don't know. I'm one of them people. I never really believe celebrity relationships, so I always.
They be phony, man.
Yeah, anytime celebrities come out and they be together. Look, I still don't believe Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I believe it.
They been
That's
together
one I
for
believe it
years.
started
I
out
think
that
that was
way,
a-
and it just
I think it was
ended
an
up
arranged
working.
marriage.
No, I don't think
like
it was
them,
arranged.
like
I
them
think I
other
believe
countries
that
do.
one, bro. It's some love there. Especially when
something.
your
Yeah.
sister catch a fade with this nigga on the elevator. It's real,
Bro.
bro.
But he took
It's
it
real,
though, because
bro.
he knew he earned it. He ain't never act like he didn't deserve it. So he must have did something.
But think about it. Like for them, who else he gonna marry? Look at
Yeah.
their stature. Like who else she gonna marry? Man, you can't light a candle to that. Like she gonna marry somebody. Like she can't marry no ball player.
She could have married
Like,
Diddy, stupid ass.
And they go full
but, you
circle.
know.
And these are the
Like
people
she gotta
that
marry
Trick Daddy
some
decided to open up his
global
mouth about.
icon.
She
Like,
she
that's what
she,
she would have
she
to
could
marry.
marry one of them like billionaires Gene never heard
You know
about.
what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Like
saying.
Rihanna
Like
did.
Serena.
All this,
Like
right.
Serena.
Yeah.
Like who
And
going?
Rihanna.
Or
Yeah, like, who
Eve.
gonna
Eve married a
marry them?
billionaire.
Yeah,
That too.
you
All
gonna have to
three.
leave the
Damn.
country, period.
It's
That's
status.
it. That's the way you do that.
It's a status thing, man. Can't nobody like.
Hey, hold
Beyonce.
on. We just named 3 black women that all married rich white billionaire white men. We need to talk about that. That's what's killing the culture, Diva. Easy, what you got for us, man? I know we need to argue about something.
But what I got for you
That's
guys,
another thing.
we got 4 options for this one gotta go. So basically out of the 4 options, you gotta say, hey, look, this one gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm good. I don't deal with it, or I don't like it, whatever the case may be. So the 4 we got right here, we got Safe Moon, Dogecoin, AMC stock, or GameStop stock. Which one gotta go? So I'm gonna just say off the rip,
GameStop.
GameStop out. Why is it out?
Why is it out completely? It has no value. That company isn't gonna be around next 10 years. It has no value. Nothing.
True.
Their company is trash. They closing stores across the country. They just changed their CEO. He just sold half of his shares. It's a waste. It's just a squeeze. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It just wanted to happen. People banking on it happening, and it will eventually happen. It's gonna happen.
They got to make good on that.
Billions a day.
Yeah.
Like billions of dollars. You can look at, they got like, if it dropped less than 10%, there's a rule it come up and they can't short it the next day. So they taking their time shorting. They gonna get them.
Jimmy, what about you, bro?
I mean, I can't disagree. I mean, out of all those, Literally, it has to be GameStop just for the sheer price of it that it is right now. I think it's pretty stupid for one. If it does go up, a lot of people are definitely gonna get slaughtered yet again.
Man, I know some people.
AMC's in a really good spot where it can recover because movie theaters are starting to open. I'm not saying what in the hell. I'm not saying AMC isn't doing some foolishness, but I definitely feel like take him out of here, baby. I definitely feel like GameStop is not the route. That shit got to go.
Yeah. If you like do like analysis and you look at that chart, there's nothing you could really like do on the chart. It's like, look at this. That's what you do when you look at the chart.
See, now I'm not discrediting anything y'all saying. I just want to kind of toss this idea out there in terms of the futures for the company, because I've thought about both. So I don't think GameStop is going to be around, but I think that company has more potential in like the gaming space than AMC does in the movie space, if that makes sense. So in the gaming space, like they could GameStop could be transformed, like esports is huge. They could become like the storage place for pay-per-view esports kind of thing, become a digital. I'm just saying they could get into the market, and because they already got a name, I think movie theaters are going.
So they got a name. They got a name for selling video games.
Right.
They got Twitch, Caffeine. They got all these other platforms that's a lot. Even ESPN is putting video games on the damn television.
Yeah.
Like, if they wanted to change, it's too late.
Yeah.
I could buy video games on my Xbox.
Right.
I could download them. I don't need to come to your store to get a physical game. I could buy a controller on Amazon, I could go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that their business as a whole is just not for the time that we're in. Like, people don't want to go to the store.
Right.
Like, I don't want to walk through Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, I want to pull up and let them put the groceries in the trunk. Yeah. I want them to deliver it to the house.
Yeah, I think they could become completely. I'm not saying. I mean, they could definitely get rid of all the brick and mortar. I think they could become digital. Like I said, it is. They would be late arriving to the party.
Late because I feel like Xbox already doing it. They got the live pads.
Yeah,
you know, I could have every game Xbox ever made for $30 a month.
Right.
I get every new game come out. The day it come out, I have it. All I gotta do is upload.
Yeah.
Like they just behind. I feel like it's their fault they behind.
So you don't think movie theaters are going to dissolve after a while?
I think they will. Not now because people nostalgic.
Yes.
We've been stuck. You've been stuck at your house watching movies on your TV. You won't go to the theater now. That's why
I'm cool with
maybe not you. But like some people, like some people
I take my 6 feet permanently.
Yeah, like some people, movie junkies.
Yeah.
And they just like, man, I gotta get back to the theater because Black Widow coming out. Jimmy went to see Black Panther like 6 times.
Yeah.
I think because AMC still provides like an experience. So if you're gonna stay relevant, you gotta do, in the business sector, you gotta either be solving a problem or providing an experience for people. So GameStop, it's not really an experience anymore because like you don't have to stand in line for 2 hours with a ticket to get a game anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that used to be like a nostalgic experience for people, but it's not necessary anymore. So what will they be able? They were going to have to find a way to rebrand themselves. And
I think they will. There'll be a couple GameStops around. Yeah. They're not going to have them every. They used to have 3 out here where I live at. 3.
Yeah. And they used to be packed like everywhere you go.
Yeah, it'd be packed. People did. They had a game outside the store. You get to play it, the new shit.
I would also say, like, for the AMC thing, like, you can't underestimate the importance of going on a date, right?
Yeah.
Like, something as simple as going on a date, like, whether you're in high school, college, or, you just going out with your wife, y'all don't, spend a lot of time together. So y'all just get out, go on a quick date, some shit y'all never did in a while. Like, that stuff.
Yeah.
It might sound stupid, but that stuff will keep moving alive.
Yeah, that is kind of the default date.
I think the only watch out for AMC is that they really gonna have to look in the mirror and decide, are we gonna be about experience or are we gonna be about making it worth the while of the customer? Because 16's brought it up on the show thousands of times. I can rent a movie for $30 and have it the whole weekend because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And save shit tons of money from going to the movies, having to get dressed, go to the movies, spend $30 just on tickets. Gotta watch it in a certain time frame. With kids, probably 60, 70, depending on what you get. So I think
you behind the 8-ball if you ain't bring your own snacks.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But why go through all that when you could just
watch it
as soon as the pause, walk to the pantry, grab your shit, come back, sit down,
Because it's gonna play to Jimmy. Like how many so I just met this guy. This is our second week of dating. I'm not gonna go to his house and watch a movie. Like I'm not. So where's the middle ground? We're gonna go make an experience at the movies. Okay, you got a kids that are gonna have
iPad in the park.
Hell no.
Like going to the movie.
You can watch it by yourself. Or you got kids, and the fun of kids going and sitting with all their little snacks, and they not in your house making a mess, but the experience of just getting them out the house to go do something. Kids love that stuff. They get to dress up in little costumes or whatever and go to the movies. Like
you still can't beat that big ass screen.
Yeah, it's just an experience that a lot of people love.
But at the same time, like, just like these kids don't play with toys anymore, they might not give a fuck about that big screen in the movie theater after a while. They might be cool just sitting on the couch with mom and dad and just
that's a big ass screen.
Look, especially when I can get a 75-inch for $600.
But this generation of kids have changed the game when it comes to
Gen Z.
How we grew up. It used to be about toys and physical things, and now they cool with an iPad. So if they cool with watching YouTube and movies on the iPad, you think they're gonna care about sitting in a movie theater and having to be quiet? No.
Because it's a little spot for them to go kick it because they ain't got shit else to do. They still, no matter what, go to the movies with their little clique of friends, don't buy shit, but just want to be together.
Did you ever say which one had to go? She had an opinion on everything else and never said which one had to go. We got lost in what we're doing here.
I said GameStop.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
See, 16 don't listen to me. He just tuned me out.
That was me that
the one
which one had to go.
Khujeaux,
I just asked
Khujeaux, where are you at?
I honestly did not hit the selections, but I'm gonna go with GameStop like everybody.
Okay.
I'm terrible.
There you go. Well, I think obviously we got a sweeping consensus here, but I will say the one that's staying is Safe Moon, and that's because it's got a lot of potential. So if you guys check out the Callin It Puts podcast, y'all can hear more about the benefits of Safe Moon and all the things that are still to come with it. So let's get into, I think everybody got the hang of it. So let's get into the other topic of One Gotta Go Tonight. And this one is around superheroes. All right, so we got 6 choices. 6 choices. Everybody just kind of say their answer real quick. And then we can kind of wrap everything up. So we got Iron Man, Captain America, Batman, Wolverine, Superman, and Spider-Man. So I'm gonna say them one more time. Iron Man.
You don't need to. Batman gone. It's cool.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Asshole.
Well, I mean, yeah. So I mean, if y'all remember him,
Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Superman for me too. Superman can go.
All right. Superman. Jim?
Yeah, I would say Superman as well.
I'm with Khujeaux. Batman can definitely go for sure.
What the hell's wrong with you and him, Easy?
Get him out of here.
Getting rid of Batman.
Hey man. Hey, look, without all them gadgets and the Batmobile, bro, Superman just a regular guy in corporate America. I mean, Batman is a regular guy.
I gotta ask.
He's a regular rich dude in corporate America.
Well, I mean, what's the difference between Batman and Iron Man if you want to say he's not a superhero?
Hey,
Iron Man is just a dude in a suit too.
Well, no, I mean, Iron Man's got the thing on his heart. It's a part of his body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Iron Man is the smartest one in the room too.
100%.
Followed by
so he brings a lot to the table.
He was smart enough and had better resources to
actually
get the power of flight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he can take off and hit the stratosphere. Batman got power up an entire fleet of vehicles.
Hey, now that I think about it,
somebody said if Batman locked up in the jail cell, he just gonna have to sit there and wait for bail.
bro.
Man, whatever, man.
Batman's stuck in traffic.
Now that I think about it, I'm gonna switch to Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
I'll switch to Batman. It makes sense because Captain America can do everything Batman can do. Period.
I just don't like Superman.
Me either. He got beat up a lot to be a superhero. I'm just saying.
They gotta normalize him. Like they gotta humanize him.
That was so stupid how
he's
he
so
had
OP. They gotta do something.
Yeah,
he's
super
16.
man.
We know you love Batman, so I'm very interested in who's got to go.
I like Batman.
I like Batman.
It's Superman the one that has to go in this aspect. And it's not like he's not a good superhero, but based on all the rest that are in this list, like Captain America ain't going nowhere, Wolverine ain't going nowhere, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Batman neither. They all not going nowhere. So it's gonna be Superman. You'll be all right if he wasn't around. Khujeaux talk all that smack. We've been having this is Batman a superhero argument for I don't know 10 years or
for
more.
Years.
Look, for me though, for real, after Batman's going twice. I was about to say after Batman, I'm trying to Batman's going twice. So,
all right.
Look, if you take away the dark,
real quick,
edgy, like he had. Anyway, we're not gonna get into it. Yeah. Whatever.
So who's staying? Who's the last one to go? Who's staying?
Iron Man.
Oh, 100%.
List them off again.
Iron Man for me.
That's the last one to go. Period. Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah, I like Iron Man.
Iron Man.
List them off one more time.
Iron Man, Captain America, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Wolverine.
Man, for me it'd be Cap that's staying, man. Cap staying.
First of all, you didn't even like his first movie. What are you talking about?
Hell no.
You can't judge me because I didn't love the first movie, but I love the other two. Cap staying.
No.
But it's between Iron Man and Spider-Man for me, but I think I'm leaning towards Iron Man.
It's between Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wolverine.
Because I mean, Wolverine's just got he's
that nigga
one of the
really
strongest.
could go, bro.
He's a
that's what I'm saying. Wolverine's
universe,
one of the strongest.
He's your tank in the situation.
Until Magneto pop up.
I mean, he fought Magneto before. I mean, obviously he's in the he got a weakness in that matchup, but if we talking about Bone Claw Wolverine, then we got something different.
Thanks.
But yeah,
last one staying.
That's tough. I can't decide.
Oh well,
we know who.
Not as much debating tonight, so that's cool. That's first.
We knew this with Khujeaux. So the moment you said anything Batman related, it could have been anything.
Yeah,
I never gonna choose Batman.
I stopped listening. It didn't even matter. Who else was on this Batman?
It didn't matter.
Nope.
It could have been who was staying with.
They could have had Plastic Man. Batman still getting out of
But
here.
they could have had Blink. They could have had Blink Man.
It could have been
Blank Man.
It could have been Meteor Man.
Blank Man. Yeah.
Yeah, Blank Man, Meteor Man. He would have never picked Batman.
So, he got Meteor Man, Blank
Black
Man,
Panther.
Pootie Batman.
Could have been Black Panther.
Who gotta go?
Batman still would have won.
Batman still would have won.
You know those generic superhero characters? They take a letter off to avoid copyright.
It could have been Major Glory and the Infragable Croak.
Yeah. Like I think for the Hulk, they called him Green Strongman or some shit.
Easy coming through with this one guy to go. Yeah. Always entertaining, doing it every week. All right, so we came to the point of the show where this is funny, where we're getting close to wrapping it up, which is the last segment, which is random. So with random, I mean, basically to explain this to Jimmy and Brent, is basically, 30 seconds or a minute of you having something to say that's the first thing that comes to your mind. It could be a rant. It could be something that's getting on your nerves. It could be something profound. And, you just had the floor to just get that out there right off the top of your head. And, I'm not going to take the plunge first this week. I'm tired of being the guinea pig.
I'll take the plunge first. I'm here for the plunge.
Please.
I'll take it. Hey,
Easy.
man, my food got one more time to be crack-a-lack-a-lacking in the microwave. And when I go to take it out and eat it, that shit's still cold. You got one more time to be doing all that crack-a-lack-a-lacking in the microwave, and the shit still be cold. This is my final warning. I just want to throw that out there. That should be popping in there. sizzling. I'm like, oh man, this food about to be great. It's heated. I'm ready. Man, I take that shit out and in the middle still cold, or there's a random spot that ain't been heated up all the way. Man, come on now.
Did you just threaten your food? Get out of here.
I did. You can't say that's a pain. That's not a pain point for y'all. And if you lie,
it is annoying.
It is.
You feel deceived and bamboozled and hoodwinked.
That's what I'm saying. That shit really be in there popping, crackling,
ice cold.
Dead.
Just for you to put it right back in there for the 30 seconds to a minute.
You get to the middle of your mashed potatoes and it's ice.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna piggyback off that, and I'm gonna steal something I saw on the internet with my random. There's no need for any other buttons on the microwave. There's no need. Look me in the eye right now and tell me you ever used a 7 on the microwave.
Actually, yes, for frozen vegetables.
So you use a 7?
Well, it said 7 to 9 minutes. So unfortunately, I don't use it often, but I have.
Well, you can get that by pressing the 30-second button however many times it takes to get to the 7.
You could also do 8. To my point. That would just be leaving other numbers on there. But yes. My real random though was Transformers has done nothing right except for visual effects, which is why I'm incredibly excited for the Rise of the Beasts that they just announced. This is going to be the Beast Wars installment in the Transformers anthology, and I could not be more excited. Because if nothing, I just want to see it. I don't care. They've already fucked up the story 4 times. You know what I mean? And I'm not looking for them. I'm not looking for them to match the animated series and storytelling and anything else. I just want to see the visuals. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Nice. I guess I'll go. All right, so Netflix, you got one more damn time to start a show and pull a plug after the first goddamn season, and I'm through with you. I promise you. I'm promise.
You go
on my kids, bro. Paramount, HBO Max, I'm coming for you. But Netflix, I'm telling you, bro, I'm out of there.
That must be a bad show. And Netflix be green lighting shows before it even.
Oh no.
No.
Netflix is quick to green light them, but they quick to cut them shits off too, man. They are very cutthroat.
Right after they done got your heart, your soul, and your attention, and you're like already want what's next, and you're like, seriously, that's it.
Like Money Heist about to end. They just put out some Jupiter's Legacy, and that shit over after 1 season. I'm like, God damn. I don't even want to watch shows now. You know, I can't get invested.
Jimmy got this shit down on his first go round. He just came through like a pro.
Swung right on.
Yes.
That shit is trash.
I guess I.
So who's next? There you go.
I guess I'll go next. Man, look, when I go to the gym, man, they got a lot of funky people in there. When you go to the gym, you wipe off the equipment. After you done sweated all your juices and shit on the equipment, you wipe that shit off and put the weights back, bro. That's the most frustrating shit when you go walk up on a bench and you got somebody else sweat on you. Like, that ain't what's up. Y'all need to wipe this shit off and put the weights back, man.
Hey, y'all, I got
Brent low-key told these people to take a bath.
Oh, man, no, that's
it
so
be nasty.
Bro, I don't want
like how you don't smell yourself.
Sweat on me, man. No.
Well,
So
I guess
who's next is between 16 and Diva.
I don't know, 16. What did you got?
Well, I need an answer to a question, and this is my random, and it just popped in my head, and I can't understand. I need some logic explained to me. What exactly is the purpose of a carport? Just build a garage. You might as well just park outside, literally. What's the point of a carport? Seriously, what is it protecting you from? Nothing. A little rain, maybe. Your car's still gonna be cold or hot. Just build a fucking garage. What's the purpose of it? Somebody gonna explain it to me.
Well, first of all, not all.
Just saying.
Khujeaux, go ahead and explain it, because I have been wondering that my whole life. Like,
no, I'm just saying,
it's
like,
a faux garage.
We need to put that up there. Like,
you said this like garages are cheap to build.
Well, no, I mean, look, it protects you from the rain, from the elements, just like a garage would, without having to worry about.
What if it's raining sideways? What if it's raining sideways? Then what?
Well, if I hope your carport is deep enough to where it can fit a car, you're not gonna get rained on inside.
That's the thing though, Khujeaux. I will say carports are literally like they got limits, bro.
All I'm saying is there's some pros. There are more cons, but there's pros. I don't have to worry about opening the garage door if I'm trying to carry some shit in.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody need to be on their way to explain to me the purpose of a carport.
I don't know.
And also why we bought up a whole bunch of tissue in the pandemic. Somebody on their way to explain it to me real soon. I'm waiting.
They said people were getting diarrhea.
So
what you got?
My random, I'll keep it brief. However, I need adults to stop making their friends surrogate parents, which means that you have family.
Okay. I thought you was talking about
no, like you got family, you got a mom, a dad, aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, but then you put all the pressure of supporting you or being there for you and doing all of this stuff on your friends, and then get mad when your friends have to tend to their family or their other family members or friends and stuff, and you pretending that you got your shit together down somewhere else in another state somewhere, acting like you doing it, you making it on your own, and every other week your life falling apart and you ain't got nobody and you sad and you depressing. You need to really think your damn life. You need to make some choices, and maybe being in a state by yourself is not the smartest thing to do. Maybe you need to go home for a little bit, and maybe when your friends start pulling back, it's because you lean in a little too hard, and maybe you need to just figure out why your life a mess. At some point, it's you. I'm just saying, if the cookie keep crumbling, then you ain't baking it right. That's all I'm saying. Start making your family responsible for stuff. You don't want to tell them what's going on in your life, but then you want your friends to be your go-to person to help fix you. Ain't nobody fixing you no more. Fix your damn self. That's it. Just saying.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit sound extra personal.
Number one.
It ain't for none of us. It's somebody else.
That shit was specific.
Number one.
Yeah, that was specific.
Super duper.
I had to back up.
Listen,
that's probably the most random we've ever had on the show. I mean, you want to talk about left field.
She went
surrogate mothers? That is so random. Yeah.
Listen,
ladies and gentlemen, that is ATL Diva. She's here every week, just so you know.
Man.
Yes.
Not hair code.
I'm tired of being a nice friend. I got shit to do.
There you go. Not hair code.
Oh, yes.
I still use mine.
Oh, good.
I ain't brushed it today, but still, I'm gonna do that when I get out of the shower.
Oil. All right.
Yes.
So another grand session of random. All right. So Jimmy had to bounce. You know, life be happening, but Brent, you still here, man. So what we want to do is take this time to allow you, to go ahead and plug your podcast. Callin It Puts. If you just let us know where we can find you on social media, when y'all drop, where we can find you, please put that out there. It's been a pleasure having y'all on here, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Yeah, Callin It Puts podcast. I'm one half, Brent. My Instagram is b.gaugis with 2 I's at the end. I don't really be on social media like that, to be totally honest with you. I don't really like social media. So Jimmy handles the social media. But we Callin It Puts podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And we're trying to get to 3 days a week. Jimmy been busy, so we're trying to do 3 podcasts a week where we talk about stocks, the environment of the stock market and crypto, and just some random shit some days. But most of the time it's stocks, the plays we took, the money we lost or made, like that. Our portfolio sometimes, swings. I can explain swings, but
I will say, man, it's some really good stuff, man. Very informative. They break it down to make it make sense, which is what I love about the show. A lot of stuff that's going on, people just see headlines and don't really understand what does it mean. So Brent and Jimmy do a great job of just breaking it down and making it make sense. They just did a special not too long ago where they talked about Safe Moon, which is a new cryptocurrency that's out that really has a lot of support behind it and could really be a big thing. They have an hour-long special talking about Safe Moon. They go through the presentation, just kind of letting you know, putting you on game. So,
and
if you're
made
new,
it a little simpler to buy it since we did that. So you could buy it.
So if you
crypto wallet now. So.
If you're new to the game, if you're new to stocks, and you're really trying to become wealthy, you're not gonna be able to do it really with a 9-to-5. Just I think we all know that. Yeah, so if you're looking to take those steps to really get wealthy and make yourself some real money, these guys, that's who you need to check out on YouTube. They got Apple Podcasts as well. So, they all over the place. Check them out.
So we're going to have all the information is going to be in the podcast description. So check the YouTube description. It'll have all the information on where you can find them, including also our information as well. So make sure and follow us on Instagram at It's The Radio Show. We on Facebook, The Radio Show. We're on Twitter, The Radio Show ATL. Follow ATL Diva 9 Hair Co. Khujeaux is at Khujeaux and at Your Snack Plug. And Easy is just Easy. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Watching the Callin It Puts podcast.
Shout out to
I'm gonna be watching that because me and my one stock.
All right, all right. So we'll wait to the camera. We'll catch y'all next week. Appreciate Brent and Jimmy from the Callin It Puts podcast for hanging out with us all show on Bring a Friend Night. We appreciate y'all. Catch you next week. Later.
I hate to say I told you so, but my nigga, I told you so. Because I told you this fucking team could make it to the finals. I told you this fucking team was legit and nobody believed me. I said that shit in the summertime. Lloyd Pierce was not the shit, bro. He was not it, dog. I lost friends from that shit in 16. Do you hear me? I lost friends. Niggas told me I didn't know basketball. Niggas questioned my manhood, bro. They said I wasn't loyal. They said they called me everything under the moon, nigga. But get what? I was right. And I'm going to talk my shit to the end of goddamn time because I was motherfucking right, bro. I was right. Just say I was right. Just tell me I was right. Just say it.
All right, Debo, you were right, man. You were right about
your goddamn right. You goddamn right. Because you laughed too, nigga. You laughed at me too, nigga. Your light-skinned ass was laughing, bro. But it's okay. Easy. You was there. You remember. I said these niggas need to bro.
Hey, I was there. I was there, and you were spot on. I don't know if you fucking with voodoo dolls now or what, man, but you were spot on. You said, man, if we buy Lord Pierce, you're gonna see a brand new team. And I was just like, man, I don't know about all that, but
nigga,
here we are.
When a team give up on their coach, bro, you see it in their fucking actions. You see it in the effort, bro. These niggas was putting together no effort, bro. We was losing games in the fourth quarter that we shouldn't have lost. You see what I'm saying? You got 10, 12, 15-point leads and we losing? That's just because these niggas don't give a fuck about the coach, bro. Nothing he was saying, the adjustments he was making, they wasn't believing that shit. All it took was another man to step in and say the same shit in a different way, and niggas believe that shit, bro. That's all. I know y'all got a show to do. I just want to come and talk my shit. Because my boys.
So Debo, before we let you go, bro, before you cut out, bro, we gotta get a prediction from you. We know it's Giannis and the Bucks against Trae Young, Ice Trae, and your Atlanta Hawks. So we need a prediction from you. We gotta have it on the record. That way, this doesn't bite you in the ass. So let's go ahead.
Hawks and 6. Hawks and 6. You want to know why I say Hawks and 6? I'm gonna tell you right now. It ain't Giannis. I think he a little bit timid and scared. He's scared of the moment because that nigga should have been guarding KD in the end of those games, and he wasn't guarding KD. But I digress. He still won the game, right? That nigga was running from the fucking moment, bro. You feel me? But I digress. I'm gonna say Hawks and 6 just because of one man and one man only, Coach Bud. Because see, I remember Coach Bud because he was our coach. You feel me?
He sure was.
And I remember him not making adjustments on our teams. And I kept saying, why the fuck is this bum ass nigga here? Now Milwaukee got him. And now Milwaukee got him. And guess what he doing? The same bum ass shit. What that nigga said on the internet? You fucking crumb bum. Because that's what he is, a fucking crumb bum. You feel me though? So that's what it is. So Hawks and 6, I feel like we're gonna take one of these games in Milwaukee. And that's just, it is what it is, bro. That's just what it's gonna be.
All right. So we got Debo's prediction, and we got Brent and Jimmy on the show tonight with us from Callin It Puts. So I'm gonna just throw them in the fire. Y'all got predictions for these Eastern Conference Finals? What's popping?
I think this is gonna be the Suns in 6. I like Atlanta. I like to watch Atlanta. Atlanta exciting to watch. I'm Milwaukee boring, bro.
Listen,
I think it's just Trae Young. To be real with you,
it's what it is. It's Trae. But when everybody is fit around him, it's not like Giannis is just a bunch of people on the team. Listen, Capella, okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel Capella okay. Bad, if we had here's the problem. We ain't missing Cam Reddish and we missing DeAndre Hunter. Right? Those are two of our better defenders. If we had them two, I would definitely think it'd be a better series. But you know, it's okay. I feel like coach is gonna win this. I feel like Nate McMillan is gonna outcoach.
The thing with the Hawks is they don't have a player that can stand in front of Trae Young. And when he's sliding in the lane with that little teardrop, it's a teardrop or pass. And if he hitting it, it's over for you. It's money all day.
Yeah.
Then they got that dude Gallinari. He's stroking from outside.
Yeah, he's a walking bucket. He's a walking bucket
when he want to be, because he'll have a tendency of not showing
hitting lately though, and that's all that matters. Look at Drew Holiday, cold as ice until the end of that game the other day. They needed them shots. He was hitting big time shots.
Yeah,
you'd think he wouldn't shoot so much. He was 3 for 19 or something crazy like that. And he started hitting. He was hitting his last 4 shots, man. Like that's what you need. But I like him. I like watching.
Yeah, man. And then they got Rick Astley, you know, at the shooting guard spot, bro. He can shoot 3.
This dude said,
he really nice.
Get out of here, man.
So y'all mean to tell me Kevin Huter don't look like Rick Astley?
Listen, he does look like him. He does look like never gonna give you up. That nigga, right? Yeah. But I'm gonna let y'all have y'all show because I just wanted to come and talk my shit for 5 minutes. My son is outside beating on the door because he wanna know what the hell I'm yelling about. Because I woke him up the other night when they won, and I'm trying to keep him calm right now.
Well,
Jim, you got this on your way out. Predictions real quick. I want to. Hopefully, you can trigger Debo on his way out.
So, I probably might, but for me, I think the biggest thing to play that nobody's talking about, I think is gonna have a really big series because he's got a favorable matchup. Is Drew Holiday, and I really feel like this is literally a prime time playoff matchup for Drew, for where he should be able to take over, right? If he wanted to, right?
Yeah.
Giannis wouldn't have to literally do everything. Drew should be able to step in, and take over his matchup, regardless of who's guarding him. And if he does that, let's just say Drew hits 3 or 4 threes a game. If he can average 3 or 4 threes a game and get to the bucket like we know he can, and play his normal defense, he could literally eat the Hawks up alive, bro.
This is hard to stay
right. So for me, if Drew does that, I'm calling it Bucks in 5. Period. Gentlemen.
Not the gentleman suite. He ain't even gonna give us 6 games.
Nah, bro. If Drew can do that,
listen, I feel you. I mean, that is the matchup. If you want to be honest with you, I'm afraid of that matchup the most.
Drew Holiday is the best defender in the league that nobody talks about.
He is, and he can get his shot on. And the problem is, Trae's defense is terrible, and there's no.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Drew Holiday's about to average 30 points in this series. Let's not even.
Don't play man.
I don't even see.
They play zone.
I don't know anybody that we could put on him because Chris Dunn is injured, right? Cam Reddish is out. DeAndre Hunter is out.
Rick Astley just there to shoot 3s, so good luck on that.
Exactly. His defense isn't good, so it's like I don't. It's a matchup I'm afraid of the most. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I feel like if Trae can do his shit and they balance each other out, I mean I don't know. We'll see. I just hope the shooters show up. We got shooters. They keep saying we got shooters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know.
No, y'all definitely do.
Yeah, shoot, bro.
Like y'all GM was like, how can I be like the Golden State Warriors without spending all this money? And basically, this is what we got. I mean, I think that's gonna be the toughest part of the series. Is Drew Holiday can only guard one person. So if all these other people shooting 3s and things like
Right. If they, I mean, this is my thing. If double Trey, then it's gonna be somebody open.
You know, he plays defense.
It's a make or miss league.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think you need a double Trey though, right?
No.
Well, that was the problem.
Absolutely
New York. That was the problem with towards the end of the Philly series. They was doubling him, and then he was passing ball. It's just if the Atlanta shooters gonna show up. Like some days they were showing up, some days they wasn't. Some games they wasn't, and that's the problem. It's the consistency. That's my issue. We need to be consistent on every facet, every game. We can't be consistent 4 out of the 6 games, 4 out of 7 games, because you get down, you blowed out. You know what I'm saying? We was down 25-point lead on game 5 to 18-point lead on game 4. Like those games, we could have lost just as easy as we won them. So
that's where y'all won the series at game 5 for real.
Yeah.
The whole series changed.
That 25-point lead, the 18-point lead, they didn't care about, but that 25-point lead come back, I think they was just demoralized, bro.
Atlanta doing the reverse of an Atlanta. You gotta love it.
You see that. You
gotta love it. You gotta love it.
If you want to hear more of Debo and his excellent takes when it comes to sports, pro wrestling, and all that other good shit, check out his podcast, My Black Friend, on all podcast providers, or check him out at radiocircus.net. And he be around all the time. Like Easy said, if he could stay out of Facebook jail. Debo.
Yes,
I know we're gonna be hearing from you.
Hey, Debo, I'm gonna go ahead and say
you
Bucks
throughout
in 7.
this series.
I think Bucks in 7, but if the Hawks make it to the finals, I ain't gonna be tripping about it. It's not like the Falcons winning the Super Bowl. I just told my brother,
okay,
the Hawks can win the finals.
Look,
the Hawks.
Y'all some light skinned motherfuckers, bro.
I might hold on.
Parade and be a.
I didn't even. Hold on, Debo. Hold on. Shit, I ain't even say nothing yet. So
hold on. Brent light skinned too. Get on him too.
Yeah.
Y'all light skinned motherfuckers. Y'all brothers though. Y'all do light skinned niggas.
But I ain't even say what I was saying yet. So it's like this is a big series, man. You got the Bucks over here; they've been perennially underachieving. You got the Hawks; they ain't never won nothing. This is tough, man. When you try to
none of the teams ain't win nothing.
Yeah, it's like who do you go for? Who's gonna take it? I can tell you sincerely, I don't give a rat's ass. Debo, appreciate you coming through, man. You are my guy. RadioCircus.net.
I hope you get a goddamn sunburn or something, motherfucker. You light skinned bitch.
I love this guy. Big Debo, my black friend. Wishing doom upon his friend.
I'm out of here.
Sunscreen.
I'm out of here.
Come back.
All right, man.
All right.
No. So break it down. No, they dated black men who didn't want to marry them, and so they went and they dated black men for a while. Serena dated Drake twice.
Nah, that's not.
Maybe it was the same thing with Nick Cannon.
Bro. Women need to leave him alone. That man.
Leave who alone? Who, Drake?
Yeah, boy,
Drake
sniper,
toxic, bro. Drake toxic.
I know a sniper when I see one.
Man, can you believe Drake said that he thought Serena was gonna wait on him? I'm like,
listen,
you're still playing the streets, dude.
Do you listen to this dude's songs? He will take your old lady. Like, don't introduce. Like, if you cool Drake, don't be introducing your friends, your wife to this man.
There was somebody recently.
There was an artist, he said.
Yeah, who said that I will never leave you alone with my girl because Drake was still your
bro. Drake literally. This how I knew Drake was toxic. Drake literally said in a song, why do I want an independent woman to feel like she needs me? Like, nigga, what?
What?
Bro, what?
Listen to his music.
That is toxic, bro.
I love his lyrics because he really be saying a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
but he be for real.
But don't bring your girl around him.
No.
Nope.
Serena was like, I'm not gonna keep playing with you, boy.
Like I went to one of the first Drake concerts in New Orleans. I paid like $25 for a ticket. It was jumping in that thing. This back in like 2009.
Yeah.
And man, dude pulled chicks on the stage. I'm telling you right now, if I was up in there with my old lady, and he would have been like, "Oh, you come up on the stage," Drake would have been done. I would have been okay. Drake would have caught a fade that night, boy.